Back at it again with another Briar jungle video, everyone. I'm going to tell you the best build and the best items. Everything you need to know is going to be in this video. And after testing it, I'm settled on Cleaver, Black Cleaver into Blade of the Rune King second as the best item combo. And I think you should be trying this build with the runes, press the attack, and free boots. Third is going to be Thunder Sky. And then you go into, builds like DD, Maul, and that kind of stuff. For clears, we're going to be doing a Raptor solo. I personally, early game, really heavily play towards, full clearing. I advise you to play heavily towards that. And you always want to solo Raptors because it's quite easy for Briar to just kind of W and do it. So for the Briar gameplay, it's really more about the early grubs, in my opinion. I really like to play for level 5 and that kind of area. There are some windows where, you can get some good early ganks off. But the thing about Briar is you have to understand that if a gank goes wrong, you are seriously in a bad situation. So you don't really want to be doing aggressive ganks, especially early game, unless you know, like, for sure what you're doing, right? So let's always try to advise. Play for level 4. You're level 4, it's a full clear kind of meta. Play to kind of go for that route. Maybe you can do a level 3 gank every here and there. But I advise you, just, if you don't know, just level 4. Here I'm against Shaco jungle. So matchup Shaco, Sylas mid. See, Sylas is actually very volatile in mid matchup, right? Because when a melee champion is against a ranged mid laner, there's always a lot of trading that this guy is trying to get priority. So this is a window where you could level 3 gank. And that's a window where I will level 3 gank, but I don't advise you. You can see how it's really killable, right? And sometimes it may not be that killable. But for here, it's very killable. And now we're going to play for the Shaco kill. Shaco to Q is a really long cooldown. So all we're trying to do is get the W here. And then trying to chunk him out a bit. Problem is now Shaco might scout around and entertain the idea of invading me on my blue. So here I'm going to E in advance. Should die though. Oh, that's extremely sad. The gank itself was good. The problem was actually not getting that brush. I think I shouldn't have E'd in that situation. I should have not E'd. So we're going Cleaver first, which should be good. I wasn't expecting Sylas to book it the whole time, but it is what it is. Shaco might die for his sins. He's right here. You 100% can cut him off there. My team a bit ambitious. But overall, you can see how things can get really messy if you mess up your level 1, right? So you always want to think about that. Or sorry, if you're early game. But honestly, it's not bad because our CS is pretty similar. I could have played that fight a bit better, but things can get awkward when your champion as Briar sort of autopilots towards champions that are close to you. I could gank here, but it's not gankable yet. Sort of needed Lux to come help me earlier. And when you're playing Briar jungle, obviously there's a lot of situations where people will ping and people will ping you a lot, so you have to be aware of that. You have to not give in to pings. Like, you have to be confident that you will outscale and be better than your opponents. Early game, your E can be quite good to hit, but you have to position better. I will say I didn't position the best. And that's my mistake there. Hero Crab is dead, but I just want to see how long ago it died. Because once you kind of see that, you can kind of open up for more information. Remember, Sylas, he is killable. I think he flashed earlier. But he wants to trade, right? This wave is frozen. Lux, oh god, 9 CS. Lux is going to be in a bad situation. That she should have let that hit. But I need Lux to be able to push this wave in. So this is covering. So here I actually want Lux to get hit by the skill shot. And I think she will in the next time it up. So here Sylas is going to E and dash forward. It's actually good. So now we can actually go on her. And this is good for me. Not good for Lux, but good for me. And if it's good for you as a jungler, then you should be happy. I'm not too worried about this. It's my W. I'm gonna get level 5 too. Oh, what the hell? I'm gonna just W and get out. Damn. If I W'd a bit better there, maybe could have played that. A bit awkward there. If I actually got forward, I 100% would have killed Shaco. A bit aggressive, but and sometimes aggressive is good. And here we actually have reboot, so we don't really have to do much about that. This game is a bit of a spicy game, but I'm not too bad. Like, that wave we got is actually huge. The only thing that I'm a bit worried about is actually mid. The problem about this situation is mid is not farming. But if I'm getting farm, I'm okay with it. And Lux is dead to Shaco. But again, if I'm getting farm, I'm okay with it. Here, we just want to combo him fast. Surprised he's actually going on that. I could flash backwards in that situation to maybe pull the minions to live, but death timers are so short early game. I'm not going to waste my flash in case Shaco's there because it's not really that important. You can see after dying, I have Ghost, everything home guard. It's a good death. That's a good death. Plus Shaco, we want to kind of contest the Void Grub angle. And Silas dying there is huge, right? I'm happy with that situation. And also, Shaco the Demon Jester, I despise the champion, but I think we can definitely do some work here. Getting Crab is important. He's on red. He's going to try to get 6. And then from there, he might do some shenanigans. That's huge. I think Shaco might be around. But I should be 6 on this. Lux, you little rascal. You. I love what I saw there. What a great bait by this Lux. You know, they say baiting not a talent, but I think this Lux is the ultimate baiter. Put an ulti on me. It looks like he sent it through mid. I mean, Briar R, especially a Silas, it's not a good R to steal, in my opinion. This is actually good where I can just R. It's actually a real one. I don't want to see if he trades on me with Lux nearby. It could be good. But I don't think he wants to. Crazy. Like, he doesn't... I mean, does this guy know if he hits that, he's actually dead? But he's a Silas mid laner. Oh, they were chasing me. I still think he would have died. You gotta love it, you know, smart play. You know, the Shaco... Pretty much what happens there is the clone appears first when he Qs like that, but I was able to tag the real clone, and you can tell it's the real one because, well, the one that appears second is always going to be the real one. Not sure what you want me to do here. Pretty far away right now. Sometimes everyone wants your help, right? But nobody wants to be the one helping you. So you have to be very cautious about how you approach things. Here I'm going to go for the Jinx kill. But I might have to go for the Lulu first. I have flash, so I'm fine. It's actually crazy. No, I can't do this. Oh, there's so many. But this is where the build's gonna really come into play. The game is mine. I mean, early games are rough. Sometimes early games are not gonna go perfectly, but as long as you get your CS, like you see the CS, we've been CSing quite well. As long as it's in a relatively nice spot, then you should be happy and you should be okay with the game. This has this item. Really annoying. So remember, CS, just make sure you're farming well and obviously gank when you're good for you with the press attack. It's extremely broken rune on her. Here we're going Blade, but I want to see if I have a boots in mind. Merctress for sure. You should understand why Merctress is really good here. I might R and just see what Shaco's going on. I think he's on it because he interrupted my base. I think he might go here because he wants to dodge my R. Good shot. You just use this clone thing, so I don't have to like do anything. I can cut off bot after that. I did as much damage as I could in that situation. Could redive and die, or we should... Try to fight me here, but it looks fine. There is a window where Shaco dies but comes right back. I think I can greet it here. And the press attack, the cleaver. What I really love about cleaver that I want to touch on a bit is the fact that it gives you extremely high amount. I was trying to cue that. Movement speed too. The peel. The movement speed you get dealing physical damage is really nice. And the armor shred is insane on Briar. You have to understand that Briar armor shred on it is so broken. What are you doing, babe? I could catch up, but she has traps. So never mind. I still feel like this lane needs to get caught. Buff me up. Nice. And the bleed is... A lot of your damage is actually in this bleed, really. And having it stack faster, for example. She's going in an alliance. I feel like it's easy to hit, right? And her flash is down from earlier. I'm a W4, so I go with her in the direction of the plan. Now it's awkward, or if I chase, it may be hard. I'm gonna E now, though. She might chase me out. I had E up, there was a chance to kill, but obviously when you go that deep, the only place you're going to end up is hell. But this playstyle, extremely aggressive. It's good to be aggressive when you have spikes. Trust me on this, when you get the cleaver, you're going to feel really nice. And when you go into the Vam Scepter, if you have enough for the pickaxe, I prefer the pickaxe. Then I like to go into bow and then Vam. But it sort of depends on your money. The situation we're in is a little awkward, right? Ooh, solo kill. It's awkward because we don't have enough to finish the blade, but the spike on the blade is really big. And from there, your build path sort of opens up in options where, let's say you want to go into, a good example would be Sunder Sky. Really good build. Or DD. But a core build eventually will be Sunder Sky and DD. I think Shaco's here. But maybe he's not here. Just assumed he might be playing for crowd. Briar, you always want to make sure you're in range to W and there's no other champion around. I'm always trying to go for those fast combos because once you Q someone, your champion pretty much will focus them because you're going to be on top of them. And the way Briar abilities work is your W will always kind of focus whoever's closest to you. So if I Q, I'm going to be close as possible to Gromp. I'm going to be hitting Gromp. But if Gromp starts to walk away, then Gromp will be too far away from me. Then I have an issue. So that's an issue there. Here I could kill him, but I also want to... I think mid is going to be a bit of a situation we should play towards. I have a lot of money. I just want to check Shaco's pathing. I think he's either on red or Raptors right now. Or Krugs, sorry. I'm going to check Krugs. If Krugs is down, then I don't know exactly which way he went. Now I'm a bit confused, so I'm just going to start Herald. I was looking for him because I don't want to be on the Herald when there's a demon clown around, right? It's not a good spot to be in. He was here. Interesting. Now my team's dying for Dragon, but when you play Briar or jungle in general, you got to be used to your people, like your teammates just always dying, right? That's part of the game. It's honestly part of the role. Like, they will really run it down. Think of them like toddlers with no leash on, right? There's just nothing you can do about it. You just have to kind of accept it. Now I have Blade. Remember, we can go, I like into Sunder Sky. It's extremely good. I think contesting this dragon is really good for me if I can make it time. You also have to remember, like, sure, like, they get a play here, they get a kill, whatever. Does this mean I'm not going to just come do another play right after? Like, am I not just going to pop off and kill them all here? You know what I mean? Like, there's always going to be a play and then, like, a counter play after, so should always be optimistic. So Jinx should die here. I'm gonna kill Lulu first though. I'm going Jinx now. I'm gonna eat this Silas. That W forward, I didn't need to E there. I was hoping I would kill it faster. That mechanic, I just wanted to kill Lulu ASAP. I kill Lulu, I can R and get onto the next target, which is the Jinx. Problem is, like we talked about, we don't have too much control over who we go on. They're both next to each other, so we just have to play around who's getting target focus. If there's a window to flash one shot Jinx, I will look for it, but you just have to be open-minded to just chunk someone as much as possible. Because if you stack up your bleed, it's really good. It heals you too. So me just stacking up my bleed on Lulu and then maybe changing targets after is really good. There, I just wanted to kill her fast so I can just start on the Jinx. But yeah, you're generally your damage high, but there's still options for you to die. Not die, but your survivability until you get the Sunder's guy is a bit lacking. But I'm extremely strong here. I do want to force whatever we can. I want to do crab. I want to do dragon. I don't know why my team is so scared. I need to wait for Maokai all, and then I can go in. I'm gonna get the crab here. R here too. Bye bye, Shaco. Thought I was playing you? Come on, you want this. I know you want this, bro. Come on, bro. You live for this, Silas. This is your moment, man. Kill the Briar. There, it was really dangerous for me to go in. You saw how I really kind of navigated that fight in a very... Some people might say I played it like a coward. But I just didn't... Like, if you don't have R on Briar... Like, realistically, if you don't have R, you have to really understand that you do, like, no damage. You can hear channel the E. I should have buffered it earlier. I could have killed. Oh, so close. So close. That was a good E, though. That was a great E. And now I have Sunder Sky. I'm going to have my blue jungle upgrade. And it just gets easier, too. The way with this build, I personally think Briar scales extremely well. And I generally don't have much problem scaling. Even this is like Diamond 1. MMR. Diamond 1. I don't really have problems with Briar. She's extremely good with this build. I highly recommend it. I would go this build every game. That's how good it is. With press attack, your scaling, your burst is quite insane. Blade just feels really good because now it gives you better stats. You don't have to like really utilize the passive all too much. It also gives you just, you know, more attack damage, attack speed, and life steal. Slows on your third hit, which on Briar is actually quite useful. And it just synergizes really well with Cleaver because you kind of need attack speed now after the nerfs. Because they nerf Briar, right? So it's something you have to think about. Always have to think about how nerfs really affect a champion. Right? In Briar, when you auto a lot and stack up your passive, it's extremely good. Because a lot of your healing comes from your passive too. Like your W activation and your passive. Your Silas, I think, is greedy. He might go for another wave. And once these guys go for another wave, this guy I think I can kill without R. But I kind of waited too long. But I don't mind playing around here. So think he's going to be here. I just want to chunk him. Thing is, when you trade like that, okay, I trade like that. Silas can't heal. I can just go on the wave and start healing, right? So I'm able to heal off of the hard trade. Now this guy has to base, so I can get this tower. If he stays, we kill him. So here I just want to auto apply the void grubs. Kill this wave fast. This tower, remember, it's worth a lot of money. 600 gold, 700 gold. My god, I'm rich. You solo. I always like to do these heralds on these. This is actually a flank where I could maybe fight. Kind of like an angle where I can jump on them, depending on how they... Okay. I'm gonna go on the Shaco here. I'm gonna kite back. I'm quite low now. Damn, if I got that Q off, it would have healed me from Sunder's Sky. But the game is just like, it's not fair when you get to this point. It's not balanced. Here, I think DD extremely broken. You could go into Sterix, but I don't think I need Sterix. I could go into an MR item, which I personally think Maw would be really nice too. The thing I don't like about Sterix, if I go Sterix, I can't really go Maw. Sometimes I like to go Maw. I think Maw really feels really good. But I also think if you want Sterix, you can go Sterix. The problem is if you go Sterix, you can't build Maw. That's an issue. In this game, I think I want Maw because it's a triple AP comp. But Sterix, just a fat stick of stats, always a strong item. And this build, you get a nice amount. This is what I was always talking about in our video, ability haste threshold. We always want to hit the 40-ish mark so we have a good, decent amount of W cooldown reduction so we can spam it. Very important, very important. So here I kind of want to play around this. We chunk Shaco, that's good. I'm going to R now at the buffer. And we just play from the fight now. Go on Jinx, right? Go on Silas too, E in advance. Oh my god, Jinx actually killed him. Impressive. I thought I could live there. If I could reset on... Very impressive. Very impressive, Jinx. My team should be fine, though. I did a good amount of work in that fight. I don't know about that flash, but a dead Shaco is a good Shaco. What did I say? A dead Shaco is a good Shaco. This guy's a worm, bro. What is this? AP Shaco? 80 Shaco is literally the only thing that's good right now. Profane Hydra Shaco is a monster. AP Shaco is trash. So here, how do I play games, you know? Or how do I play the game from here? Obviously, we're pretty far from Soul. So this Baron, we want to kill the Baron. So what I do is I clear like half a jungle. Like I clear this side. And once I clear this side, I look to be aggressive. And I look to go for a pick or a fight. So here I'm going to do what I just said. I'm going to clear this. And then I'm going to look to like, you know, like invade maybe. Or what I like to do sometimes is kill people on this wave, right? So this wave, obviously, I see it. You know who else sees the enemy laners. So a lot of times, someone like a Silas will probably go here after he dies. Very unsuspecting. And he won't be really prepared for a possible, you know, Briar waiting here. So here I expect Silas is going to run all the way here to catch this wave. Or he's going to go down mid. So we just wait for him to trade or just go on him. And just run him down here. Here we don't have to R. And the reason we don't have to R here... I'm gonna have to R here then. And if I got that R... DD would be huge here. If I could have got that R off proc, oh, I'm telling you, I would have won that fight. 100% I would have killed them all. I had my team next to me too. That's why the DD is important in my opinion. Once you get the DD, you can actually just survive those situations where you get that first pick and you're trying to wait for spells to come up for the second pick. This is where DD really comes in handy. I would generally build like this. I could go Sterix if I didn't really want MR, or I go like Maw. So here you decide on like Sterix or Maw. This game, obviously, Maw looks pretty good. I don't really like. It's never bad to really have a Sterix here. It just isn't necessary if you feel like it's a good game for like MR. Because this is like the only MR item you should generally be building. Like we talked about it, you can't really build it at the same time as building your Sterix. Ooh, I thought that was actually gonna hit. Here, I'm gonna wait for my R, and if it looks good, I'm gonna R. So I'm just gonna R because it looks like a fight, but I'm gonna just do red while I'm on it too. If it doesn't hit, it's whatever. Sometimes they don't hit. That's why sometimes I don't like wasting such an important ability. But it really depends on you. Really depends on you in this situation. Silas looks like he's feeling pretty confident. I don't think he should be that confident. Remember DD, you see how this is healing? It's all from the DD proc. Very broken. And once you kind of get that DD, I find the DD, sometimes I go DD third. I just think the DD buy feels extremely good. I don't think we can kill. We have no wave. You can always jump to minions, you can always jump to wards, always use this kind of tool. Jaco's honestly a genius. He's an absolute threat. 20 kill game, Briar. It's literally going to be you. If you do this build, I'm promising you. I promise you, you will literally pop off like you never popped off before. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Also, I started streaming again, so if you want to watch me stream, I stream at around like 6 to 7 p.m. PSC. Whoa. Actually, Vayne destroyed that. Am I not basing? Someone hit me with something. Here you buy this, you can pot up if you want to pot up. Red pot is good. Usually if you want to go for a pot, I go red or HP. Depends on, like this game I'd go red pots. Because I'm obviously a god. Here I don't R like this. And the reason why I don't R like this is because even if I hit an R, like where am I going? I'm going to like a terrible position. It's like, what, do I want to join here? Or we can just get mid tower and then I can R now. When it's easier to hit. When I can hit something like much more easier. Here I just... You see how if someone Zonya's, what Briar does, it just starts attacking the target next to you. There, if you guys E there, you're trolling. So never E in that situation. Your R is like, you really only E if you're stuck. You have nothing else to give. But this would be my game, my Briar build, my go-to. Hope you guys helps you a lot. On your climb, I'm going to be climbing on my main, so I'll see you guys then. Good luck in the climb, good luck in the games. I'll see you guys in my next video. Be sure to subscribe, and yeah, catch you guys later.